Welcome, family. Welcome back. Welcome back to Let's Speak It Out Loud. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing extremely well. I am your host, Goddess Candace the Alicorn, and once again, it is my pleasure and honor to be here with you today. So what's up, y'all? I hope everybody's doing well. I know I am. I am feeling great. I am looking great. I am that I am, that I am, that I am. So, I just know everybody that's tuning in, y'all are having a great day. I just want to say thank you for tuning in for the 30th episode of my podcast. This one here, Crown Chakra. It's the 30th one of my podcast. So, yes, thank you everybody who's told me congratulations. I definitely appreciate you. And I appreciate every single person who supported this podcast and donated to this podcast. If you'd like to get in touch with me, the information is in the bottom, whether you're watching me on YouTube or listening to me on Podbean or wherever you listen to your podcast. I appreciate you. So guys, we are now on our 7th chakra. I hope we all have been working on our chakras and doing our meditation and trying to make ourselves feel better and do better. And I hope we've all at least tried to work on the root chakra and our sacral chakra and solar plexus and that heart chakra and that throat chakra and that third eye chakra, which leads you to the crown chakra, which is that 7th chakra. You know, we just finished the third eye chakra. And with that third eye chakra, y'all, that pineal gland opens. And we're going to talk about that as we talk about this crown chakra. The crown chakra being violet. You know, it's at the top of the head. And it regulates the pineal gland, the skull, and the brain. You know? It's associated with grace and beauty and serenity and oneness with all. Basically, our divinity, selflessness, you know, understanding and enlightenment, realizations, you know, realizations. Being one with all and all with one. Within yourself. You know, so I hope we've worked on our chakras. That crown chakra, y'all, like I said, is represented by that color violet. And it's also represented by a lotus with 1,000 petals. That 7th chakra at the top of our head, it's about insight and inner knowing and self-realization. It's the home of our spirituality and our connection with the divine. You know, in Sanskrit, the name means 1,000-fold, referring to the number of petals on that lotus that represents this chakra. It symbolizes the unlimited nature of our thought process. The crown chakra, guys, is the portal through which the energy that is the human life force enters the body. From the 7th chakra, this energy filters down through every other part of the body and through each of the other chakras. The strength and vitality of this energy in a person reflects their level of personal development. You understand? Developing to its full potential, the energy of this chakra here, it brings the highest level of consciousness. And it's an indication that the person has mastered the challenges of all the other chakras. It's a work in progress for us to climb within ourselves before we can climb anything on the outside. We have a ladder to climb within ourselves. Ancestors believe that humankind, as a part of the evolutionary process, is moving toward an even larger number of people who are fully developing this crown chakra. They believe, like, when the majority of people have developed this chakra, it's expected that humankind will take a step forward away from the needs and conflicts of the lower chakras toward a more spiritually oriented existence. The crown chakra, guys. The crown chakra, the top of the head. It's about knowledge and spiritual enlightenment. When you're imbalanced in that crown chakra, it might show up as mental instability. With a lot of excess energy. You have manic episodes or psychotic behavior. Without self-awareness and balance, excess energy in the chakra can also express itself as a drive to collect possessions and material wealth and to build a sense of personal power. When you've depleted the energy in the crown chakra, you might generate feelings of depression. Person having little drive or energy. You don't have energy to make choices and take direction in your life. You follow somebody else's directions without thinking or challenging anything that they say. It just becomes the easiest option. Eventually, you feel complete lack of any sense of personal power. So we have to balance that crown chakra. Balance in this chakra leads to what's called blissfulness, an ecstatic state. It's like the final stage of evolution of the physical body, and it brings with it a sense of inner peace, access to our innate wisdom and understanding and awareness of our connection with all other living things. In this state of an aligned crown chakra, we're able to recognize within ourselves any patterns or thoughts and behaviors that are dysfunctional. We can recognize that in ourselves first and effortlessly release them from our own psyche. You understand? That crown chakra, that top. That crown chakra, once you have mastered all the other chakras and reached that, you reach grace. The grace of a higher power is within me, and I move through life knowing this truth. I believe in a higher power, and I know that it is within and around me, offering assistance and guidance. I surrender all my fears and burdens to the higher power. I am open to receive grace, and I trust in the higher power. I am worthy. You begin to experience spiritual awareness. When my mind sways negatively, I remind myself of love, truth, gratitude, and spirit. I am the observer of my thoughts, and I do not let them bring me down. I remind myself to have gratitude and acceptance for what is, and to have the courage of my convictions. I continually pursue a clever understanding of spiritual truths behind all that is and all that is unfolding. I ask myself, is what I'm thinking the truth? And it is having a positive or negative impact on my life. Spiritual awareness, you begin to question yourself. And with that awareness, you begin to experience a bliss. I seek and find peace, quietness, and moments of bliss in my life. I am persistent in this quest. I allow myself to feel divine presence radiating within and around me. I allow myself to create abundance and fulfillment and to live a life free of fear. Meditation is part of my life. You understand? So that crown chakra is when you're seeing things from a different perspective. It's not about so much what's going on around you. It's what's going on inside of you to bring the things around you that you desire. And the divine intervention coming into your life of studying of self and aligning self and not paying attention to all those distractions. And you can create your future. With divine intervention, I honor a higher power and know that anything is possible. I let a higher power have a more active presence in my life. And I know that my life is divinely guided. I surrender to this truth. I know that I am loved, guided, and protected by a higher source. I am open to seeking guidance in my spiritual quest from a spiritual teacher, master, or guru. Because you begin to feel like you become one with all. This bliss. I feel the divine force flowing through me. I honor this. And I know that it flows through all. I am calm in knowing that I am one with all, and I contemplate and meditate on this fact. Excuse me. I regularly remind myself that we are all from the same source and that we are all on a journey as spiritual beings experiencing this physical experience. I tell y'all that all the time. I'm a spiritual being having a human experience. I am aware that I have a choice as to how I respond to what is happening in my life. My responses have an enormous effect on my spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Told you, responding versus reacting. How to respond. And sometimes the response is just let it go in silence. Move on, forgive, and keep it moving. Because you don't take anything personal. Because people are where they are. And then it teaches you, you develop more and more when you go into the meditation and silence and you sit still. Because some people can't sit still at all. When you're at peace enough to sit still and you meditate and you have that meditation time in silence because you took that for yourself. I sit still in meditation regularly as I know there is power in silence. I seek out stillness during some part of every day. In the silence, I am open to receive without asking and without expectation. In the silence, I will hear and see the truth. Rest, tranquility, and peace are rejuvenating to my spirit. Miraculous, emotional, mental, and physical healings are available when I am open to receive. That meditation in silence. In silence, I am open to receive without asking and without expectation. In the silence, I will hear and see the truth. That crown chakra. With that crown chakra, the crystals that are associated with it are many. You have your amethyst, your moonstone, your fluorite, your solidite, clear quartz. And there's many stones associated with the crown chakra. You can work on all 7 of your chakras daily. Like I said, you can take 15 minutes to work on your chakras daily. Once you hit the crown chakra, you're in a state where you're definitely thinking on a different vibration. your meditation. You know, you're grounding yourselves. You are starting from the bottom, now you're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team's here. You know. And I thank you all for listening to the fact that I want to express to you all that there is something different than what's going on. That we are vibrational beings, and we have a chakra system, and we have Kundalini energy because we are vibrational beings. And we can control, when we focus, whatever we need to control within our lives to bring to us or push away. And when you're harmonious with self, your life is harmonious. When you know your worth, then you know you're worthy. One of the mantras that I speak to myself every day that I'm going to share with y'all is, excuse me, that which I seek is seeking me. I let go of how it will come to me, and I focus on my heart's desire. My higher self within me knows how to make it happen, so I just relax and let go. Everything that's necessary for the fulfillment of my desires is lovingly and harmoniously drawn to me. I accept this or something better. I accept this or something better. I am receptive and grateful, and I receive easily. So mo it be. I have this on my wall. I have had this for a very long time. And I see it every single day, and every day I see it, I stop and I look at it and I read it. As you begin to move up your spiritual chain and begin to work on grounding your chakras and healing yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever the chakras do for your life, it's definitely going to uplift your vibrations. You know, when you're on the Crown Chakra, it's also represented by the pineal gland, you know, the head. That crown chakra and the pineal gland and the third eye, those things are amazing. Because that pineal gland, it's a pine cone shaped small gland. And it's located in the middle of the human brain between the two hemispheres in an area called, epithalamus. It's in the third vertical of the brain. The pineal gland is shaped like a pine cone. It's an endocrine gland. It functions as an endocrine gland, and it produces melanin. Now, with that pineal gland, some people can have it calcified. It wasn't until the Vietnam War that the medical industry realized that the pineal gland was not calcified in every single person. They thought it was calcified. It wasn't until the copper-colored, a.k.a. so-called black soldiers were coming back, and they realized their pineal gland wasn't calcified when the deceased soldiers was coming back and doing autopsies. So, the pineal gland, it's like the doorway in which you enter the astral and psychic dimension of consciousness. I'm going to say that again. The pineal gland, which is associated with the third eye and the crown chakra, it's the doorway in which you enter the astral and psychic dimension of consciousness. It's like the eye of intuition. Okay? The pineal gland. And like I say, it could be calcified. And if it's calcified, you'll have a lot of issues with your body and your spirit. It maintains also your circadian rhythm, your body clock, your sleep cycle. The pineal gland, which is associated with the third eye, as well as the crown chakra. Calcification of the pineal gland often occurs as a result of excessive fluoride or other mineral deposit. It definitely affects the body's ability to regulate melatonin in its circadian rhythm. It's absolutely possible to regenerate and maintain the health of your pineal gland. Besides the psychological role the pineal gland, it plays on the body, it's key to spiritual thought, mystical experiences. Our ancestors taught this area of the body to be the space of ascension and enlightenment through the brain and the body, a bridge between our inner and outer worlds. It's like as we connect to something beyond what we know to exist, a higher state of consciousness. Like I said, it's also associated with the sixth chakra, anja, or the third eye, sight. Psychic energy is said to, accumulate in this area of the brain. However, when it's active or open, you can better understand your role in life. When it's open, you can better understand who you are. You can understand like the various signs and synchronicities that happen and point you in the right direction. When you take steps daily to align yourselves and align your chakras and work on your pineal gland and definitely your third eye chakra and your crown chakra together. To see your sight beyond what I see. You unite yourself on the path to the cosmic consciousness, divine wisdom, inner knowing and intuition, self-love, self-worth, self-care. This is the place where the ego is left behind and the concept of duality begins to unwind in order to embrace unity or concepts of oneness. Alignment, your powerful centers will teach you to trust, while managing your ability to focus on your life to be the best of your ability and play your part in the universal scheme of things. This is what it's all about. Playing your part in the universal scheme of things. You being in alignment. You not hurting nobody, but just your presence and your energy and your vibration is helping the universe because you've shifted to a higher vibration. You've shifted to a higher vibration through your chakras, and you see things differently because you no longer see with your eyes. The crown chakra, guys. So, as we work on our chakras, guys, it's a few things. You've been listening to me. She's been doing this little chakra series and this and that. Well, how do I? Well, listen, a few things you just need to do daily. Take time for yourself. Meditate regularly. And when I mean meditate, I mean like mindfulness meditation. It's an excellent way to begin a meditation routine. Be mindful of yourself, okay? Mindfulness meditation means think of yourself first. After you get up and say, thank you, Creator, think of self. And what you do, you find a quiet spot to get comfortable in. You close your eyes and you follow your breath. Just in and out. In and out. You just follow your breath. Allow your focus to be completely absorbed in your breath. You know, if your mind begins to wander, it's okay. Just gently bring it back so you become a witness to your breath. And you take as many breaths as you need. 5 minutes, 3 minutes. Build yourself up to take that time to yourself to hear nothing but you and your breath. That's acknowledging yourself. That's meditation, okay? Or you can practice like gazing meditation, or gazing techniques. Like candle gazing. You can gaze at the flame of the candle for like 1 to 3 minutes and like close your eyes and focus on the after image for several minutes until it disappears. Or focus on a specific point or something, just visualization, a scene, stay off into the woods, something. In silence, practice the gazing meditation, and then your mind, you'll begin to visualize what it is. Or color visualization. You know, each chakra, there's a color that's represented, that represents each chakra. Wherever you feel that you need more balance in a certain chakra, we know what each chakra entails and what it represents. And you guys going to continue studying your chakras. It's not going to be the end. You know? So visualization, using the colors. Using the colors and candles. Using the meditate regularly. Using it all. Okay? And then eating clean foods. In order for that pineal gland to function at its superpower level, a balanced, healthy diet is essential, y'all. Fluoride, which is frequently found in water supplies and toothpaste, it calcifies the pineal gland, and that lowers its function. That's the only thing that wasn't in Flint water, huh? Was fluoride, huh? My hometown. You know. There's lots of things that a cleansing diet rich in like super greens, like spirulina and chlorophyll. It'll be extremely beneficial to help keeping that pineal gland active. You know, we do a lot of things in life, and there's a lot of chemicals in the air, and there's a lot of smog, there's a lot of this. There's a lot of shit in the water, in the air, in the ground. And spirulina and chlorophyll will help the human body clear out of some of those toxins and things like that in the body. It's grass. It's liquid grass, okay, or powdered grass. You know, it's going to be really beneficial to keeping that pineal gland active and your chakras vibrating higher through a detoxification process and the nutrients they're going to provide. You know, the more you practice these techniques, the more you guys, everybody, you'll begin to see a change in your life. You'll begin to notice a shift in your thinking, in the way you act, in your way of being. You'll notice that about yourself. And then you'll really realize that the only person I have control over is self. I can't blame nobody for nothing but self. How I respond, how I react, how do I get up, how do I try something different, how do I treat people in this world, how do I treat myself, how do I, how do I? Guys, I just love it. I have really enjoyed doing this chakra series, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. And it's been my honor and my pleasure to go through the 7 chakras and the pineal gland with you. I just want you to know I'm here trying to do better and be better, and I'm showing you and telling you my story. My day ones know what it is. And I want you to do better and be better and feel better and know you can, because I can. I do, because you can do it. We all can do it. There's nothing stopping you from doing anything that you want to do. Stop paying attention to the distractions and pay attention to yourself, no matter how hard it is. And when you're aligning your chakras, the universe will remove those out of your life who are not meant to be there, who we just allow to be there because we love them. This is my favorite family member. Oh, we've been friends for so long. Oh, we are just great co-workers, and they don't like you whatsoever. When you begin to go on your path of ascension, everybody can't go. Many are called, but few are chosen. So just know that. Mind your business, and your business is you. You are your business. You are your brand. Not that company you work for. You. What type of you are you? Let's speak that out loud, y'all. What type of you are you? And you can't lie to yourself. I don't care what kind of you are. Y'all see who I am. Or here, shall I say. I don't give a shit. But I ain't gonna hurt you. If I can't help you, I ain't gonna hurt you. But I ain't gonna be fucking with you either with no bullshit. I ain't got time. Keep it moving. Move around. Move around. Keep it moving. That sounds great. Keep it moving. Put up or shut the fuck up. Keep it moving. What Red Man, Method Man saying? How high? If you ain't holding, get the fuck on. All right, y'all. Well, I love you all. I hope I have said something to uplift you today. I hope I've said something to make you go, I hope I said something to make you go look something up. I hope I said something to make you study. I hope I said something that enlightened you. I hope I taught you something that you didn't know before. I hope I touched your spirit and made you feel at peace. I hope you know that you are loved and you are worthy. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Let's Speak It Out Loud. I appreciate you all. I appreciate you tuning in to the 30th episode. I thank you so very much and have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Peace.